female there.
Female.
Get her because she's a woman.
Well, my question is taking things on a totally different path. That'll lead to something interesting. It seems like a lot of the discussion has been about players who are deeply invested in the games and know how to play these games often. What do you think the future of a lot of these story-driven games are going to be for novices or people that aren't as interested in really investing the time to understand all of the game mechanics and really just want to hop around from game to game?
That's me you're talking about.
Yeah.
I hate learning game mechanics. I hate opening manuals. Yeah, I mean, the video game industry is leaving a colossal amount of money on the table right now by failing to reach out in meaningful ways to a lot of underserved audiences for games. And are they even games at the end of the day? I mean, these are interesting kind of experiences, interesting kinds of art forms, interesting kinds of narrative. Who knows what they're going to be? But yeah, and game companies are actually interested in getting there, being there. They're just not interested in the process of getting there because it's hideously expensive. But yeah, and I think games are going to go in some amazing directions, especially as a lot of $30 million games crash and burn next year that come out for the PS3 and the Xbox 360. The corpses of these bloated budget titles are going to be the stepping stones for some amazing content to come out. Someone agrees with me.
Just to add to that a little bit, our clients are some of the largest entertainment companies in the world, and they very much want to reach mass audiences and get people who enjoy shows like Lost or Desperate Housewives involved in the game experience, because that would just really blow up the medium. And we are currently working on ways to do that, where narrative is really strong, where the emotional engagement is emphasized over game mechanics and all these manual-related kind of details. So you're absolutely right, and it is happening. Additionally, games that become a part of the mosaic of a kind of transmedia experience with the intellectual property, so that there's crisscross. They actually matter. Everything is in canon, the way that Lucas has done Star Wars. That's happening too.
Yeah, the whole element of the game mechanics is one that should become more and more invisible. The whole point of using a computer, of using electronics to make your game happen, is so that you can hide all these mechanics, to make it as easy as possible for the person to enter the story and not have to know anything about how that story is implemented. You know, as the tools get more complex, we should be able to take advantage of them to make it easy as possible for someone to just walk into this game with no background and no knowledge and have fun and get hooked and keep playing.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming, and if you will brave the weather, we have a post-event gathering at 9 p.m.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.